Welcome back to Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes, and this is going to be my last attempt to not end up living off of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Now, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, you'd have to go check out the other reactions I did today. It's all layered in there. Aesop Rock, Gopher Guts official lyric video. Now, this is a much respect to the poster. I couldn't find any more from Rhymesayer. This had a lot of views, so I was thinking, let's see, I'll double check the comments, make sure it's nobody. Ooh. I knew this. Someone saying Aesop had admitted in the past that none of his lyrics are nonsense. I did not. I've never thought that. Too much for me to comprehend. The vocabulary beyond my reach. Hollow and empty. But I don't want to end up living off greasy, grimy gopher guts. So let's go check this out and see what happens.
Greasy, grimy gopher guts, poolside, open.
Yeah, no, it's age. I did not. This is a first listen.
Greasy, grimy gopher guts, poolside, open one, I don't forget spoons twice. Lukewarm Folgers, mold on his moon pie. Rooms in his home, the dissipating the fruit flies. Suicide lane.
Feeling miserable laying poolside. I don't get the I don't forget spoons twice, so I'm not sure. But everything else, yeah, everything else, it feels like the Swamp Thing bars in the last reaction, in Felt. So I think that was the name of it. Yeah. So I'm going to go with Setting the Mood, and not a very pleasant one at that.
Mold on his moon pie. Rooms in his home, the dissipating the fruit flies. Suicide lane, wide load ride, looting in the wake of an amicable marooning. My duty go for moving in packs to sharing food with a cat. To me, I accidentally saw the woman in half.
I'm not quite sure. In the fast lane, riding free, but quite willing to get caught up and just getting lost somewhere. So running with the packs to hanging out and making sure the cat gets fed, not just me. To lighten up the stage with a magic act, metaphorically in the bars there, but I'm just thinking, to a success or something. Just the way it's say, it doesn't, I'm not thinking I accidentally saw it, or my magic trick went wrong. But I mean, in what scenario, we'll see what comes up, but in what scenario do you find yourself outside of magic sawing away? If you're doing some Fargo wood chipper thing, but I mean, that's all opinions for entertainment purposes only, but you do you, and I wouldn't agree with that.
She said, I'll keep you in my prayers. I said, I need to hide a body. She said, okay, honey, talk to you on Friday.
Well, yeah, so something bad. So, no, okay. So, really just means, it appears it means just something really went wrong. But you get blown off, and I'll talk you about a few days, even though you got an actual problem. Oh, well, because it was it mom? Yeah, mom. So of course, it's mom. When you need them, they're like, we're related. I don't have to care about you. You came out of me. Uh, so yeah. Okay, according to the blood thicker than water thing. Yeah, maybe. Uh, uh, you know, I don't. I'm guessing.
Apparently we share a common plasma, so the growing disconnection doesn't matter. According to the blood and water chapter. Weird. Who wrote the blood and water chapter anyway? Probably sincerely dad. Only child, 30 cats. Looking for a way to reconnect with an averted past. Except
now I looked up to see if I had heard this, but boy, does that feel familiar there. The surly dad, 30 cats. That feels. And then, of course, that's a quick reference to whoever wrote that chapter, and then kind of a poke and jab and make fun of uh, the kind of individual who would write that chapter for that book.
it doesn't always work like that. Today I pulled 3 baby snakes out of moss and dirt with a wild strawberry bombs toss and turn. I told them you were gonna be something inventive and electric. You were healthy, you were special.
I just heard this.
Then I
Where is it hidden? I literally Gopher Guts. It's got to be. Wow. I just heard this. For sure, I just heard this. I look. It says I didn't, but I know I heard this. I let him go. Did I call it? I called it song 1 or song 2 or some stupid crap like that is what I bet I did. Yeah. Well, that's a shame. This is just not. And there's. That's why I can't fake my way through anything. Now, I don't know if this is better than the first time around, because it took me quite a while to even realize I'd heard this before, focusing on this style of seeing what I think of it. Now, I remember going through this because he's gonna tell a lot of stuff that they're special and make their give them empowering messages.
let them go. You were sitting at the gate awaiting spirits and provisions. I was privy to a headache over pirouetting innards in a mirror, sweating pictures. Who's there, simian or lizard? As it were, there is a disappearing difference in ambition and material. Antiquated gentlemen, outlaws reduced to a Ferris wheel of vitriol. Move as a godless heathen, black gums, tooth gone, bootleg Yukon.
Yeah, because I remember talking about Yukon Cornelius. Of course, at the same time, I just saw a meme, he wore, an impact device, a firearm, and was it a whip or something, all up front on his hip? He knew what was up. Yukon was ready to go. I don't know if he's as mockable as you think. He rode that bumble all the way down, bounced up, and came back. Got his tooth fixed and made him all peaceful and happy, which, honestly, declawing is not my thing. But, hey, so I don't know what to do. I just did this one too. So, I'm going to fish for something I haven't done, and hopefully I haven't burned my bridges today. We'll just keep going.
I'm Cornelius.
I'm lost here.
That's better. Here we go. Disenchanted face printed on a $0 bill. Got a little plot of land where authority isn't recognized. Contraband keeping the core beside checker lies. Check. Never mind a misanthrope vying for affection to the wretched sound of mysticism. Dying, it is something he must handle on his own. The wind blown way when a wind don't play. Today I pulled 3 green frogs at a leaf and bark where the grapevines climb a convenient barn. I told him you will grow to be something tenacious and exalted. You are mighty, you are gracious, you are lauded. Then I let him go. Oh. I have been completely unable to maintain any semblance of relationship on any level. I have been a bastard to the people who have actively attempted to deliver me from peril. I have been acutely undeserving of the ear that listen up and lip that kiss me on the temple. I have been accustomed to a stubborn disposition that admits it wishes its history disassembled. I have been a hypocrite in sermonizing tolerance while skimming for a ministry to pretzel. I have been unfairly resentful of those I wish had acted.
I just think that's crazy good line. What was I reflecting when I did this? I wonder. I wish I could have found it. That's what taints it. I'm reflecting on the first time, not. I lost my. See, I was doing okay till I recognized it. Then it kind of falls apart, dude. This is where the editing, and I'm not. Oof. I'm not a. To me, editing is a lie. It's that simple. It's not, oh, I should go back, cut this out, do what I was doing, make up for it, and, say thank you, let's do another. That's the whole couldn't sleep at night if I knew I was lying my way through it all, cutting out shit like this. I just like this line, you know what I mean? Talking about tolerance while looking for another person's faith to bend into knots. That's awesome. That's awesome. We'll finish it up just to be fair. And I wish it wouldn't have fallen apart because this is a part where I should have. Such good stuff here. I've been acutely undeserving of the ear that listen up and the lip that kissed me on the temple. And I mean, is that the people was, and did I reflect? See, I think I said that. I think I got it the first time. So I don't.
I have been accustomed to a stubborn disposition that admits it wish its history disassembled. I have been a hypocrite in sermonizing tolerance while skimming for a ministry to pretzel.
Yeah, and here's my ministry's been the same. It appears failure and endorsing and embracing lack of success. My honey hates that about me. I'm supposed to look at things a lot differently. But this is close. This is what I hope they're kind of better, kind of what you're looking for. I don't know. Say I put too much effort on the. It's not as natural as it should be. So then I feel like I'm trying too hard still. And once again, that's probably because I was doing good until I recognized it. I don't know. I got to fish for a link, but the problem is I started too late, and then Ange's going to come home, and she's going to wonder why I didn't work all day, and it turns out, I have a hard time dragging myself into the office because I'm an okay rambling idiot. I struggle when I have to be responsible. Outside of a factory, right? I can do this. That's the difference. They got me broken. I'm still having a good time. Don't get me wrong. I wish I could fake it. because I am contemplating the offer that was on the table, and I mean that I. A couple of them a day, I could stop worrying. But you know what I mean? They would have to look for something extra special before I could feel like I was in the running. So it's all. Oh, I was trying. That's why we did 3 in a row. I wish this would have been a song I didn't know.
I have been unfairly resentful of those I wish had acted different when the bidding was essential. I have been a terrible communicator, prone to isolation over sympathy for devils. I have been my own worst enemy since the very genesis of rebels. Today I pulled 3 ghost crabs out of rock and sand with a low tide showcase of promised land. I told them you were going to be something dynamic and impressive. You are patient, you are gallant, you are festive. Then I let them go.
I really like this song too. None of this changes how much I enjoy the music. Damn it. I clicked 1 second too soon. My only fear is that I would gain some sort of responsibility towards the artist and then feel like I shouldn't listen to him no more, run away screaming like a wuss. So there's my dilemma. I pretend good, but you know what I mean. Lack confidence. It appears I like the greasy, grimy Gopher Guts, and the trappings of the other side terrify me, even in the smallest ways. I really wanted to succeed. I've been doing this long enough. I should make it succeed. Let's see how I feel. Gopher Guts, Aesop Rock. I'm not trying to be nonchalant. I don't want it to be too formulaic either, so I'm figuring this out on the fly.